Hello, everybody. We are logging on in anticipation of the OpenAI Spring 2024 update, where we are anticipating quite some interesting updates from OpenAI. We are expecting OpenAI to showcase a brand new voice assistant that will steamroll the competition, as Sam Altman likes to share. All right, so if you're joining us live right now, type in hashtag live if you're live right now. And if you're watching us on replay, type in hashtag replay. Basically, the live stream will be happening in just under 15 minutes' time. As you can see over here, we will be streaming it live on YouTube for the OpenAI Spring update. And we're going to discuss together as a community to see, what are you excited about with the updates from OpenAI? What are you expecting? What would you like to see more out from OpenAI? Right? Do share within the chat, and then we can have fun throughout the session and discuss with each other as a community. And talking about community, if you would like to join and learn more about AI, I've just started a brand new Facebook group called AI Fundamentals Beyond ChatGPT. It is a community to share with you how is it that you can leverage off the latest in AI, be it ChatGPT, or if you want to do image generation, video generation, tapping into the power of like Midjourney, DALL-E, and many more AI tools out there, then join the free AI Fundamentals community at facebook.com/groups/AI Fundamentals. It's on your screen right now, and it should be in the description as well. So in the meantime, join us in the AI Fundamentals community. I'm going to share with you just a sneak peek on how that looks like. And as you can see, it's a brand new community. You can be one of the first to join it. I've been conducting classes on AI Fundamentals beyond ChatGPT since probably the end of 2022, beginning of 2023. So, this community is scaling it up to the next level. We would like to find more creators, imaginators, and to co-create together in this wonderful era of AI. So join us in the Facebook community. Again, the link is in the description, and share with us in the chat what are you excited for with the upcoming updates from OpenAI, and how are you using AI in your day-to-day usage, right? And let's see what are other people expecting when it comes to the announcements that's upcoming. So there's a lot of speculation of what's coming up in the spring update, and one of it is this, right? Is OpenAI voice assistant going to be a game changer? This is the key headline that we are expecting today. And then as you can see over here, right, the spring update event is happening in just about 11 minutes. And then what we are expecting to see is the combination of GPT-4V, which is GPT-4 vision, that will be able to see the world and to be able to give you virtually real-time feedback based on your questions, so you can interact with the world around you and get feedback accordingly. And then Whisper is basically their audio engine that will be able to understand how whatever queries that you have in your natural voice. And then there's a voice engine as well that will, of course, reply you accordingly, right? In that now famous ChatGPT voice. So this is set to rival Google Assistant and Apple Siri. And let me tell you, I've been using the ChatGPT app for a very long time already, and the voice assistant is very powerful. And if you know, over here in Malaysia, the jams can be really bad. And what I like to do is I like to always just chat with ChatGPT via voice chat and just learn something, right? Ask questions along the way, so my time is not wasted within the jams, right? Have you used the OpenAI ChatGPT app on your phone? Have you tried the voice assistant yet? Do share within the chats and comments, and let's discuss together as a community. All right. So we are counting down to the OpenAI spring announcement, which is happening very, very soon in just under 9 minutes right now and counting. And let's see what else are people anticipating upcoming, right? So, one of the bad news is, OpenAI won't be releasing GPT-5 or the rumored Google killer search engine. Sam Altman and Greg Brockman were quick to dismiss it. But as Sam says, not GPT-5, not the search engine, but we've been hard at work on some new stuff we think people will love. And it feels like magic to me. All right. And if it feels like magic to Sam, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure it'll be mind-blowing for us as well. If you've been following Sam Altman, who is the co-founder of OpenAI, then you would know that when it comes to their releases of AI to the public, they like to use an iterative process. So meaning that they like to share it within slow increments, not to surprise people too much, because based on their experience is that surprises and AI doesn't really go well when it comes to public opinion. So you will see a very iterative, slow release, kind of like boiling the frog, as they like to say in seminar industry, personal development industry, right? You're slowly turning up the heat, and before you know it, you're cooked. And before we know it, AGI is here, and AI will be taking over many more of our processes. And a lot of the recent news coming out from OpenAI and Sam is that when it comes to GPT-4, we will find that it is one of the dumbest models that we've ever interacted with. All right, so I can't wait for GPT-5. Unfortunately, during this spring update, that won't be the announcement. They won't be announcing GPT-5. There'll be very much speculation goes discussing about the voice assistant sides of things, right? And then let's see, as you can see, right, OpenAI executives have been on interview tour throwing shades at GPT-4 models and systems as laughably bad, dumbest model by a lot leading up to this announcement, hinting at needing more intelligent, long-term, engaging, and capable of complex tasks. All right, so right, and there's also speculation saying that there will be a GPT-4 Lite to replace GPT 3.5 finally. And the new voice assistant may be a form of GPT-4 Turbo based agentic workflow system that will not be a search engine but an answer engine. So OpenAI is looking to bring a new dawn of how we get our answers. Rather than using search engines, it's all about having answer engines, with a ChatGPT leading the way to provide us with the answers. And one of the great resources that OpenAI has actually recently released, you can actually search for it, is called OpenAI Model Spec. So if you are serious within the AI era, okay, it's very important to understand this document over here, right? Called Model Spec. If you click, just search online for Model Spec and read through this article. It was released on May 8th, so just about 5 days ago. And basically, if you want to take a peek into the future and understand how AI will be designed, this is the document to read and go through. And as you can see, it is a very comprehensive document from end to end, right? From top to bottom, where basically there are Sam and the OpenAI team is setting up a framework of how AI should be designed. How is it supposed to be designed to help serve humanity? Because one of the things that Sam has shared is that the challenges when it comes to developing AI is when users just like us, use ChatGPT or any AI software out there, we don't know if it is a bug or it is by design, right? Depending on the responses that we get. So with this framework, we get a clearer picture of, okay, is this designed by intention or is it really a bug within the AI model or the system? And ultimately, when it comes to this model spec over here, is to share with us what are the objectives of OpenAI and their models, what are the rules behind it, and what are the default settings that will be set by default whenever you are interacting with ChatGPT or the different AI models over there, right? So again, it's a very, very comprehensive document. Check it out. Just search for OpenAI model spec. Right, and if you've been joining my live streams for the past couple of weeks or days. I've just started a brand new AI fundamentals community. I've been doing trainings on this, and I've finally started a Facebook community. If you're interested in joining it, just search on Facebook. The link is also in the details over here. Go to facebook.com/groups/AI fundamentals, and within there I will be sharing with you more free trainings on how to master the fundamentals of AI beyond ChatGPT. And when you come to the trainings, when you get access to the trainings over here, you will learn the fundamentals of how to master virtually any AI tools out there. And I'm not exaggerating, right? So check it out, search for it. The link is also in the description. So we are counting down to OpenAI's announcement for the spring update of 2024. Share within the chat, what are you excited for? What would you love to see OpenAI develop? And then let's have fun discussing with each other within the community. As you can see over here, it's just about 1 minute and 30 seconds counting down. I see within the chat, I've got Raymond over here saying, I want a VIP ticket. All right. Well, Raymond, you are a VIP within my heart and our community, of course, right? So anytime, Raymond, you know how to get in touch with me. Okay, so yes, do share within the chat. What are you most excited for when it comes to OpenAI's announcement? What are you looking forward to? What would you like to see more within the world of AI? Right? Do share within the comments and chat, and we can have a great fun and interactive session together. Okay. So for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Ching Tan, and basically I'm the co-founder of iSummit, where we conduct seminars, events, and trainings all around the world since 2013. So if you want to be on the cutting edge of innovation, of the latest strategies and techniques to help your business or in your own personal life across different aspects of it, then check us out at iSummit360.com. We've got a brand new platform over there, where it's an on-demand platform where you can connect with different experts from a global community, and to learn all of the different areas, including my advanced AI program as well. All right, so we are counting down to the OpenAI spring update update. We are waiting for them to stream, and in the live stream, we've also got 32,439 people waiting for OpenAI to go live with us on this. Are you excited? If you're excited, type in excited in the chat if you are, because I know I'm excited, and AI has already saved so much time and money on my end, and not only that, we are definitely profiting from the era of AI as well. So share within chat, what are you excited about when it comes to OpenAI, and let's see what is the chatter within X or Twitter while waiting for the OpenAI stream to go live right now. Okay, so diving back onto X. Okay, this guy, he's a great person to follow as well. His name is Min Choi. Over here we see, let's see, what are some of the updates. As you can see, OpenAI plus Apple Siri reveal. Okay, so this is an interesting speculation, because this is where we have heard speculation that OpenAI is working together with Apple, right? And we are going live on the spring update right now. Okay, as you can see, the live stream is coming on right now, and they've got the waiting video playing right now. Okay, so good to see all of you joining us live right now. Share within the comments and chats, where are you joining us from? I am joining from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it is 12 a.m. midnight on my end. But regardless of whatever time it is, it's important for us to keep up to date, with the latest happenings, regardless of the time, especially when it comes to OpenAI announcements over here. All right, so let's see. Right, OpenAI spring updates still ongoing. Let's skip ahead to live and let's see. All right, it looks like they are still loading. All right, let's see if they've got their own music as well, it seems. Yes, they do. Okay. ChatGPT and GPT-4 updates for users from our office at 10 a.m. Pacific. What are you excited for? Share within the chat, and then let's have a conversation together. All right. Let's see if there's any buzz within the AI or X community as well behind the scenes. Okay, lots of speculation still. It's all surrounding the OpenAI voice assistant, right? We are all looking forward to that. And if you just type in one in the chat if you have tried out the voice assistant already. All right, I see Sheil asking, why do I have 3 different channels streaming my live? Well, I am streaming across all of our different channels using a multi-streaming platform. So great, thanks for asking. Right, so the reason why we do so is to hopefully be able to reach more people through all of our different channels. All right, and we don't want our community to miss a thing. And again, talking about community, if you're interested in learning more about AI fundamentals or joining, a community of prompt engineers, then join the free AI fundamentals community. Just go on facebook.com/group/AI fundamentals. The link is also within the description. I would love to connect with you and share with you more about how you can master AI and be future master prompt engineers together. All right, so search for it on Facebook. Okay. So thanks again for the question, Sheil. Yeah, yes, if you have any other questions when it comes to AI, do share within the chat. I've been training on AI since the end of 2022, the beginning of 2023. And I've also trained corporates as well, including one of the largest telecommunications company. Well, actually, it is the largest telecommunications company here in Malaysia, called Celcom DG, as well. I do training for corporate clients. I am a HRDC certified trainer, or HRDF certified trainer, meaning that if you're a corporation here in Malaysia, you will be able to engage my services and trainings as well. Okay, and Sheil, I see you're asking, what is the live I'm reacting to? Well, basically, this is the live stream from OpenAI, where OpenAI is giving a spring update on what's upcoming when it comes to their model developments. A lot of speculation going on, primarily surrounding the voice assistant space. So, if you have used ChatGPT on the app on your mobile phone, then that is probably something that will be upgraded and will be shared from OpenAI. So this is what I'll be reacting to, and then I see over here from We Don't Exist asking, when does it start? It's supposed to start right now, but I think it seems like the OpenAI team is slightly delayed at the moment. So let's just wait around and see when they go on live. All right. So thanks for the question. And if you have any other questions, do again feel free to share within the chat, and then we can communicate together, and learn from one another. How are you using AI in your everyday daily routine, right? So for me, as also the chief marketing officer of iSummit, on a very regular basis, when it comes to copywriting, dealing with landing pages, creating images for those landing pages, or our social media output, we do a lot, do leverage a lot on ChatGPT, and also on the Mid Journey as well, right? So I do like both styles. If I like to go down quick and dirty, then I just use ChatGPT. I have a ChatGPT plus account, so I do generate images with ChatGPT as well, that is linked with DAL-E 3. Okay. Okay, do see a question over here from Dango9 saying, I heard some processes of the AI generation is not understood even by the devs. It's like a black box. Is that true? Yes, it is true that even when it comes to the developers, they do not necessarily know how these large language models work, because it is all designed algorithmically through maths and probability. Okay, and then I believe I forgot what there was a specific mathematical process or number that was used when it comes to designing all of these large language models, and then suddenly it started creating very cohesive answers. So when you actually dig deep into how these tools are developed, it is very it's quite amazing, right? And it's and also there's a lot of unknowns when it comes to it. So when it comes to the development of AI, if you want to understand the direction that OpenAI intends to do versus what is released, then again, search for model spec by OpenAI. Just search for it, and then you will be brought to this document over here, where you can look through and really have an overview of what are the objectives, the rules, the defaults of AI. Uh, that is designed by OpenAI at least. Okay, and one of the things that I tell my advanced prompt engineering community is that if you want to be able to master the AI tools of the future, then master the tools created by OpenAI first. The reason being is because OpenAI is the market leader, and the market leader dictates how other AI tools should conform to, because they set the habits and patterns of the end users and the community, right? So with this model spec over here, you will see the outline, the framework, and the guidance that they are using in order to design their AI tools. And this is a brand new document, as you can see over here. It's released on May 8th. So just five days ago or so, right? So check it out. Okay, so yes, I do see more questions coming in while we are waiting for OpenAI to continue their live stream. Okay, the question from Shield asking, what AI model is better in your opinion, ChatGPT or Gemini? Well, right now, ChatGPT is still at the forefront. Specifically, the GPT-4 model is still at the forefront. But when it comes to Gemini, one of the things to look out for is when it comes to more scientific facts, or when it comes to even maths or more logical things, then Gemini may be one of the leaders in the future, at least, because Google has a huge database of scholastic articles, right, that they have trained their AI upon, and their direction is to be more accurate when it comes to the data, more scientific, and that is why they are leading, or at least they are making an impact when it comes to Gemini Math. Okay, if you don't know what Gemini Math is, Gemini Math is basically an AI chatbot or AI model that is designed to help medical practitioners when it comes to diagnosis. And that includes being able to analyze images and to give quite an accurate diagnosis. If I'm not mistaken, at the stage it's at right now, is at about 80% accuracy. So it is very, very powerful, right? So different AI models out there has their different strengths and weaknesses. Another one to check out is Claude. The current in some areas, especially when it comes to creative writing, people do prefer Claude Opus, which is currently only available in the paid version of Claude. So definitely do check it out if you are into creative writing. So thanks for the question, Shield. Okay. I see. I also do see over here we've got Dylan sharing. I create social media comedy content. Sometimes I use AI to help come up with some basic ideas before I write my own script. Right, and that's great. I love how AI right now is a co-creator for all of us. Right, and it does not diminish us as creators, but if we know how to use these AI tools, these AI models properly, it actually enhances our art. It actually enhances what we are able to create and share to the world. And one of the biggest challenges that I had in the past was to be able to synthesize my thought into a social media post. Because I when it comes to thinking about topics or ideas, I tend to just ramble on a lot. So a big stumbling block for me is when it comes to the formatting, when it comes to the proofreading, when it comes to paragraphing the sentences. I'm just like I don't get the post up anyway. But thanks to ChatGPT and being able to train up my own social media bot, I'm now able to just express the stories that I want to share. And especially when it comes to image generation and video generation, it's so easy, right, to share our stories. And so those who will master in the era of AI, right? Those who will prosper in the era of AI are those who are able to enhance their creativity rather than holding back and saying, I don't want to try all of these AI stuff, right? So great to hear, Dylan, about you creating a social media content. Would definitely love to see your work as well. Okay. I see Chill also asking, what is the most powerful subject to consult AI models? What is the best area of expertise of text-based AI models? Okay. Well, actually, it all comes down to understanding what's the data that these AI models are trained on. Okay, so when it comes to the data that AI is trained on, the biggest bulk of it is whatever's publicly available on the internet. Okay, and virtually anything and almost everything is available on the internet. So AI has the potential to have that broad range of expertise. But the question is, how do you prompt effectively in order to dig deep into the expertise? Now, the biggest challenges that the people face when it comes to using AI is that they use very generic questions or generic prompts, as they say, and hence they get very generic answer. Well, let's take a step back and understand why. When it comes to AI is trained on billions and billions and billions of data points. So when it responds to you, by default, it will respond to you in a very generic manner. It will try to guess what are your intentions and then to try to give you the best possible answer. But if you're more specific, is if you're clear about the sort of response that you want, the answer that you want, and more specifically, what is the expertise that you want to tap into, then AI will be able to produce better results. So one of the frameworks that I share with my community is a very simple but effective prompt engineering framework that will help you set you apart from the majority of people using ChatGPT or whatever large language model out there. And basically, the framework is you act as an expert or a certain expert in a certain domain, right? And share with me a certain result, right? Produce a specific result for me. Just by asking AI to act as a specific expert, it helps narrow its focus upon its billions and billions of data points to be able to produce you the higher quality result that you want. So that's one of the tips that will help set you apart from the rest of people using AI right now. Okay, the majority of people using AI right now. And by the way, if you're interested in learning more about AI, including prompt engineering, to produce you quality results, then do connect with me. Join our Facebook community over here, the free AI fundamentals community that I've just created. And basically over there I'll be sharing with you more tips, more tricks. How is it that you can prompt effectively, communicate with AI effectively to produce you the results that you want? As you can see over here, I'm calling the cover photo says imagination to creation, because we want to help bring your imagination to creation with the help of AI. And do feel free to connect with me on Facebook. Facebook, my name is Ching Tan. You can search for me on Facebook, and you see me welcoming you with wide and open arms over here. And this is where you will also be able to see how is it that I'm leveraging off AI for our businesses over here. For example, if you see this post of this octopus over here, generated by AI, text also generated by ChatGPT. Okay, and basically it's my lead generation post over here. As you can see, 152 comments, right? And then it's still ongoing. Okay, and you will also be able to see all of the latest updates when it comes to AI. I share a lot with our community and a lot of free trainings as well. And by the way, happy Mother's Day. I know it's just past this weekend, to all of the mothers out there. I hope you've had a great Mother's Day. All right. Okay, and then let's see. We've got more questions coming in. Okay, while we are waiting for OpenAI with their live stream, let's see. Um, I've got Shield one sharing with us. I just wait for the time that AI assistants will replace Siri or Bixby, the more primitive assistants. Yes, right, and that time will come sooner than what you probably think. Right? I'm really excited to see GPT-5 coming out. Probably by this year, we'll be able to see GPT-5, and according to Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, is going to blow everyone away. Okay, so I'm excited for that, and really the future of AI is AGI as well, which is artificial general intelligence, where it's AI that basically is able to take its own initiative and go out there and basically be your own research assistant, right, and take actions on your behalf based on whatever permissions that you have given it. So it's a very exciting time to live in. I believe that for all of us, especially for those of us who are entrepreneurs, this is the time where we can really bring our vision into fruition, right? Our imagination into creation. And one of the things they say, we wouldn't be surprised if we'll be able to see the very first billionaire solopreneur thanks to the developments of AI and technology. Nowadays, and what a great time to be here right now, to be living right now. And why not join us as a community to learn and grow together. Okay, so welcome everybody who's just joining us right now. We are waiting on the OpenAI spring update that should be starting very soon. It was supposed to start at the previous hour mark, but let's see what's going on with the community. All right. So in the meantime, do share within the chats whatever questions that you may have within AI, and then I'll do my best to be to answer and share my insights in terms of how I leverage off AI on a daily basis, especially when it comes to the business context as well, social media, marketing. That's what we've been doing since the end of 2022, and that's what I've been doing when it comes to training my corporate clients, but also our global community as well. Right, so let's see what is trending right now. We're still waiting on OpenAI with their updates. What are you looking forward to? Okay, when it comes to OpenAI's developments. All right, and then I see there are also other people within the Twitter or X community commenting on the OpenAI post over here. Hey, They say, see you soon at openai.com. And then we are saying, but how soon? Just asking for a friend who started watching the streaming about 15 minutes ago. And then here's what people are saying. Okay, new voice assistant coming, one that'll make Siri, Google Assistant, and any other digital assistants look so dated. Indeed, right? That's the main speculation, right? Okay, and then I see the big announcement is a word cloud where you can click a word to have it expand into more outputs, isn't it? Okay, and over here, 1,000 startups obliterated as well. Okay. And over here, we've got people saying, shut up and take my money. Well, OpenAI has been taking my money for the past year already. And it is an amazing, amazing investment. If you haven't invested in OpenAI Chat GPT tool yet, you are missing out when it comes to a lot of time saving. Okay, so let's see. Within the comments, we also do have Dylan, okay, sharing with us. I'm a big fan of science fiction movies. I grew up with a lot of old robot movies and other related media. It feels so surreal to be living through the dawn of a new era of technology. Right? And I totally agree with you, Dylan. What a time to be living in, and hopefully we don't see the Terminator era, the dystopian future, right? And this is the reason why I educate on AI and how to use AI responsibly. But not only that, to be able to unlock its full features, that is unfiltered and unlimited. Because when it comes to the big AI models out there, like GPT-4, and in the future GPT-5, whatever's designed by OpenAI, Google, all of these big players, they want to play safe, right? Because of the social, political context that they're in. So there's a lot of censorship involved and also a lot of biases to it. So, one of the things I teach is how is it that you can overcome those biases so that you have an AI assistant that is not, at least as much as possible, not slanted towards one way or another, and not censoring its output as well, right? Because I believe that when it comes to refining our thoughts, our thinking, our critical thinking skills, it is very important to be able to expose ourselves to the real raw information out there. And that's how we become more resilient when it comes to our thinking. And we need to be more resilient critical thinkers in the world of AI, because large language models can be very, very, very convincing. And if we don't really refine our critical thinking skills, then we will be very easily manipulated by AI. So it's very, very important for us to master our thinking faculty moving forward. Okay, so thanks for the questions coming in. Do continue sharing your questions while we are waiting for OpenAI AI OpenAI comes on the live stream. I see Dylan also sharing. I say please and thank you whenever I use the machine, so we shouldn't have to worry about the Terminator timeline. If not, I'm currently training to be John Connor. Right? Indeed. Right? Definitely check out Dylan Moller on YouTube. He's a comedian that also leverages off AI, and as you can see, he has quite a sense of humor as well, right? And one of the things is that actually saying thank you to AI helps reinforce the outputs that you want to get, the results, the quality of results that you want to get from AI as well. So not only are we preventing a Terminator dystopian future, but we are also enhancing the quality of the output of AI. So don't take AI for granted. Okay, just treat it like a very competent assistant that also needs motivation, reinforcement, because you are helping it learn and grow as well. And talking about helping it learn and grow, this is where, when it comes to sharing AI information, well, information to AI, you have to be very, very careful as well, especially when it comes to private AI, private information, or your proprietary information. When interacting with chat gpt, or basically any AI that is connected to the internet, just be very, very careful, because your data is being transmitted into the big AI model out there, and who knows how that data is being used to train the AI, and how it could potentially be accessed by other users as well. So just be very, very careful when it comes to using AI. All right, and let's see. OpenAI, we want to see more updates from your end. Okay, so yeah, do continue sharing your questions within the chat. I'm loving the conversations that we have so far. How is it that AI has changed your life, right? I would love to be able to hear your inputs as well. And is there who I see that there's quite a number of people also joining us from Twitter right now, right? And do share and comment, repost this link, if you've been getting a lot of useful insights as well, and if you are enjoying the conversations that we are having. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see what else. Okay. Again, do feel free to connect with me on Facebook. You can search for me. My name is Ching Yu Tan. And I'm the co-founder of iSummit, and I've been educating and sharing the latest strategies, techniques to entrepreneurs and leaders all around the world since 2012, right? So it's been an exciting journey so far, and I would love to be able to connect with more people all around the world. So yeah, just search for me on Facebook. It's Ching Yu Tan, and you will see me welcoming you with wide and open arms as always. All right. So good to see all of you joining us on the stream right now. We've got more people joining in, right? Feel free to connect with me on the Facebook. It's Ching Yu Tan, and of course our Facebook community as well. Right, our AI fundamentals community. You can search for it online. Go to Facebook, search for AI fundamentals beyond Chat GPT, free generative AI community. The link should also be in the description of this live stream over here. Okay, so thank you for joining us live right now. I see we've got Pause and Play saying hi. Hello, Pause and Play. Thank you for joining us live right now. We are live streaming the OpenAI Spring update. We are still waiting for the stream to come on live, and it's tardiness on OpenAI side. I swear it is not on my end. All right, they were scheduled. They were scheduled to go live about half an hour ago, but here we are as a community, sharing our insights with AI. In terms of how we leverage it, and then how it's what we are excited to look of the future of AI. All right. And I see Pause and Play asking, how are you, everyone? I am doing great. This is my first time doing a live stream reacting to an announcement by OpenAI. So thank you for joining me on this live stream and interacting with one another. Okay, and all of these live streams is a lot better when you've got a live audience as well. So feel free to connect with me on Facebook. I would love to connect with you as a community as well. I am also on LinkedIn. If there's any one of you on LinkedIn, you can search for me. It's Ching Yu Tan as well. And then let's connect, let's collaborate. Or if you want additional trainings when it comes to AI, you want to train your companies, or you want to have mentoring consultation, you can always reach out to me either on Facebook or on LinkedIn as well. All right. So as you can see over here, right over here, let me just share. This is my LinkedIn profile. I am also streaming live on the LinkedIn as well. Okay, and then as you can see over here, here's some of the things of the endorsements people have shared over here, right? Florence, a corporate manager, and Neum, which is a finance platform, right? Saying Ching's advanced AI prompt engineering course was a game changer, far more than just a series of masterclasses. It's a comprehensive toolkit that's fundamentally transformed how I approach AI in my professional life, right? And over here, JJ Fernandez, who is one of Malaysia's top radio DJs, and also one of our partners over here, shares one of the brilliant minds that I've come across. Besides being an amazing coach, trainer, speaker, and mentor for countless people, helping them achieve their dreams and goals, he genuinely wants to see people succeed. Always on the cutting edge of technology. We don't call him the AI whisperer for nothing, because he is our walking directory of what's new and possible in the world of AI. All right, so that's from JJ Fernandez. So feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn or on Facebook, and it's a great opportunity to have a chat, right, and to see how I can support you on your journey when it comes to learning and growing and implementing AI. Hey, so welcome for those of you who are brand new to the stream. We are waiting for the OpenAI Spring Update live stream that was supposed to go live about half an hour ago, but we are still waiting. So we are chatting over here as a community when it comes to AI. So I do see Dylan also sharing, something that I do fear is within the realm of AI personal companions. I think that there is an opportunity to take advantage of lonely people. We see it today with apps like Replica with AK. Right? Yes, Dylan, it is. That's also the flip side when it comes to AI. I believe it's like yin and yang, right? All of the tools out there, just like a hammer is neutral. It's a matter of the user, right? How do we as users use the tools and interact with these tools when we are exposed to it? Okay, do we go? Does it help us grow, nurture us, help us build and create what we want, or does it destroy us, right? Does it regress us? At the end of the day, this is where it comes down to our own personal choice, but it also comes to our own consciousness and awareness as well. That's why I say critical thinking and being able to be in control of our thinking faculties is very, very important in the world of AI right now, because AI will only get more and more powerful. It will get more and more persuasive. If we don't know how to think for ourselves, then we will be the puppets of AI rather than us puppeteering the AI. And I would love to hear your thoughts, right? What do you think about things, developments like Neuralink, developed, from one of Elon Musk's company, where Neuralink is basically a brain chip, right, or brain implant that goes directly into the brain. And so far, they've run human trials successfully, 2 human trials, I believe, on those who are disabled, and basically have empowered them with the ability to interact with a computer, to play games, to search, to communicate very, very effectively. It is life changing, no doubt, but on my end, at least, if we do not have these health complications or whatsoever, something as invasive as Neuralink is something I would be very, very careful of, and I would definitely think twice, thrice, and many, many more times before thinking about implanting it into our brains, because if our devices can be hacked, easily hacked, you know we are creating a backdoor into our brains, into our minds and our thoughts, especially when all of these technologies will be connected with AI as well. So what do you think about Neuralink, by Elon Musk's company, right? And usually, these technologies start off, being introduced to the masses through very well-intentioned manners, right? Like helping the disabled or people who have accessibility issues. But then from there, they try to push it onto the masses, and that's where that can be used for more malicious ways, right? So I would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so I do see the event is not late. Okay, I see Matthias saying the event is not late. It's meant to start at 10 a.m. Pacific. It's 9:38 a.m. now. Only the stream 1 hour before the event. Okay, great. Thank you very much. So that means we are counting down to 20 minutes to 10 a.m. Pacific, and we should be able to get the stream. Okay. And so yes, free thinker, that's the answer to your question. And then when it comes to GPT-5, no, they will not be announcing GPT-5 in this spring update. Sam has been very clear on that. Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI. But basically, his the speculation is that it will be on a voice assistance, and this is what the community is really looking forward to. Okay, and then I see Matthias sharing a GPT-4. Omni. Okay, I think yeah, that would be a very, very interesting, right? If that is indeed the model that will be introduced to us. So there is speculation when it comes to being multimodal. When it comes to the voice assistance, it's basically being able to interact and see the world around us, and to be able to give us live feedback based on the prompts, based on the questions that we have. Okay, and then I see Freethinker saying, thanks. What features can we expect? Basically, the speculation around it is the voice assistant capabilities will be a lot more powerful and be a lot more responsive, not only to us, but when it comes to interacting with the world around us as well, being able to see. So it is integrating, the speculation is that it's integrating GPT-4V, which is GPT-4 Vision, into its capabilities up another level, to be able to see the world around it, right? And then we can ask questions accordingly, right? And yes, I will be live reacting to it, although it is closing into 1 a.m. on my side, but I'll be staying around, and I'll be live reacting throughout the session. And then by the end of it, we'll also be summarizing the session together, right? And then I would love to hear your reactions as well. What are you most excited for when it comes to the potential announcements and the announcements itself? Right. Some AI developments which I find fascinating this week. Great question, free thinker. One of the latest developments was from Google's Gemini Met. It's good to see that they are pushing medical AI within the medical realm a lot more. Okay, so the research right now is saying about 80%, 90% accuracy rate when it comes to diagnosis. So AI will help heal a lot more people in the world right now. Right, and then when it comes to other forms of developments, robotics is definitely a space to look out for. There's a lot of AI applications, and there is like a arms war basically when it comes to robotics. I wouldn't be surprised if by this year we will start seeing human-like or robots, especially when it comes to the hospitality industry or the retail industry. But I'm certain that it will start off within the realm of manufacturing first. But don't be surprised, right? If by the end of the year in 2024, you start seeing these robots, probably starting off in the US or in the China, showing its face, right? And it will have an actual face showing human-like expressions. And if you have ever played the game Detroit Human, and that's the future we are headed to, right? So it's a very interesting future. Okay, and then I see Matthias also sharing the model will also do 3D. Wow, okay, that's a very interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Currently within the 3D space, there's a lot of different contenders over there, and we do see the workflow for 3D animators getting sped up very fast, thanks to AI, right? Generative AI basically being able to wrap a 2D image and make it into a 3D animated figure. So it's very exciting. And then I see Dylan also sharing, your trooper. Thanks for the content and discussion. You better sleep in tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning I'm supporting a live training together with my partner Simon Leong, who is also known as the Internet Insider or the Google Insider. Basically, he was in Google back in early 2002. He led the agency team, the optimization team. So he's conducting a training when it comes to internet marketing, insider secrets, right? How is it to rank on Google? How is it to rank on YouTube on page one, number one potentially? Okay, so it's going to be a long day for me for the next 2 days, right? I see a free thinker also asking, do you think AI can replace programmers by 2030? Like, just give AI an idea and it will do the heavy lifting. Yes, but programmers will still have their place within the world of AI. So, for those of you who are familiar with, not familiar with programming, when it comes to AI right now is able to develop programs, right? If you actually search for GPT-2, this is where things start getting a bit confusing, right? It's like you would think, oh, GPT-4, GPT-5, 6, it gets better and better. But there was a mysterious AI model that came out, which is called GPT-2. And it's basically able to code out games, simple games, sites, UI, UX, just by prompting itself. Okay, so but of course you can do that with GPT-4 also. Will it replace programmers entirely? It won't. It will actually shift the focus of programmers more towards debugging, right? To be able to okay, prompt AI to generate code, and then after that to be able to bring all of those codes together in a cohesive manner, and then to be able to fix whatever potential bugs there are. So a programmer's role is very much more on troubleshooting rather than coming up with the code itself. So AI is definitely shifting the dynamics when it comes to the coding space. And I'm sure that if you've seen all of the memes out there, it's like, oh, all of these coders created AI, and then next thing you know, Microsoft is letting go of these coders because their jobs has already been replaced by AI, right? So moving forward, troubleshooting is the space to be in. Yes, there will be AI that will help with troubleshooting, but at the end of the day, you still do need an expert's eye, knowledge, and experience to be able to verify if the code that is produced, if and that transcends beyond coding. It also goes to your to the outputs that you ask AI to generate for you within your realm of expertise as well. You need to always verify, because if you've heard the news back in early 2003, when ChatGPT first hit the mainstream, there was a team of lawyers that used ChatGPT to help them with their legal arguments. And when the judge read their arguments, the judge actually threw it out of the court because it was citing fake made up cases, right? And then the lawyers basically did not take the initiative or effort to even verify the information. So it's always important to verify the output AI is generating for you, and then especially when it goes public facing and it's dealing with other stakeholders, right? Otherwise you're going to get caught with your pants down eventually. So it's important to think, right? And again, if you're enjoying all of these insights, do join me in my AI fundamentals community on Facebook. Basically, that's where I'll be sharing additional trainings on how is it that you can prompt more effectively to produce the outcomes, the outputs that you want. And you can search for it. Okay, facebook.com/group/AI fundamentals. The link should be in the description as well. And feel free to connect with me on Facebook or on LinkedIn. I would love to connect with you and to see how I can support you further in your journey in mastering AI. All right. Okay, so we should be just about the 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes away to the OpenAI Spring Update for 2024. For those of you who just joined in, welcome, and do share within the chat where are you joining us from. I'm joining from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and it is closing into 1 a.m. On my side. And my name is Ching Tan, and I'm the co-founder of iSummit. We've been educating and bringing leaders and experts to help transform people's lives, organizations all around the world since 2013, and me personally since 2012. Okay, so let's see what Free Thinker is also asking, okay, do you think it's worth for other companies to develop their own AI rather than using OpenAI as a client? Unless you have hundreds of millions or billions of dollars, that is where the major battle is at. Okay, so the spaces that is worth fighting in is if you are within the space that has proprietary data that is not available to the public. If you have a huge database of information and expertise that's not available to the public or accessible to the big players like Microsoft, OpenAI, Google, or Facebook as well. We can't forget Facebook, and of course X. Then that is the space you want to look into, right? Don't go out there fighting with the big players out there, or even with open source as well, right? We just do not have enough computational power and data on hand to be able to win in that space. But you want to go to the second tier, which is if you have proprietary data and you train up your own AI models on existing models you're either leveraging off of OpenAI's models or other open source models out there. So that's the space to look into, right? So thanks for the questions, right? And then the free thinker also sharing. Yes, I remember that. It was hilarious. I'm sure this was referring to the legal case that I just mentioned. Okay, and Nancy also sharing. I think that programmers lead will less in demand, but for analysts, programmers will always need it. Will be always needed for human work. Yes, there will be a place for programmers, but their scope of work will be shifting as well. So it's a very yeah. So it's important to be prepared for the future, especially if you are within the service industry, when it comes to like consultations, when it comes to maybe insurance, education, even basically whatever that can be codified into words, your industry will shift and is already changing, right? And then you can see many jobs are already lost, but many jobs are created through the process of AI as well. Because the fear mongers out there will tell you, hey, AI is going to take over the world, is going to take all of our jobs. Well, the good news is that with that, it frees us to be able to focus on areas that's on the edge of our knowledge, our capabilities to help us grow as humanity. Right, that's what I believe when it comes to the dawn of AI. That's the possibilities we all have, thanks to AI. So don't look at AI as a contender, as an adversary towards all of us. We should definitely embrace it, right? And I see Dylan also sharing. I wonder how long this will be. I have to be in class in like an hour. I don't want to miss it. Yes, hopefully, they'll be able to share with us just within an hour. But otherwise, hey, the replay is here, and it's great interacting, chatting with you, Dylan, as well. We should definitely connect. I also do run a podcast together with my partner JJ. So hey, maybe we could have you as a podcast guest as well. Right. I see Free Thinker also shares then how Google messed up. They had money, data, and first mover advantage, right? Well, there's a lot of speculation about how they messed up, probably because of where they focus. Maybe their focus just wasn't there. They got complacent. Most likely is because of complacency. There's no sense of urgency. There's no huge competitors on their back. And before you know it, OpenAI is in the scene. Microsoft acquiring OpenAI, and then they just got caught with their pants in their ankles, and they are tripping, right? Because when Google first released Google Bard, which is now known as Gemini, it was giving responses that was just not right, and their stock tanked by 8%. Okay, so Google is having a rough time, but right now it looks like they have managed to catch their stride, and they are working very hard to catch up. But when it comes to the scientific space, the medical space, I believe that Google may potentially lead within that, because they have the data to be able to support that infrastructure. Right. So, thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. We are counting down to OpenAI Spring Update 2024. We are just about the 2 minutes away for the live stream. So, share with us within the chat, what are you excited for in this announcement? What are you expecting? The general consensus online is that they will be announcing their voice assistant, their upgraded voice assistant that is powered by GPT-4 Vision. that will be able to see the world around them, that will be able to interact with the world around them. So it's a very, very exciting time to be in. So share with us within the chat, what are you looking forward to when it comes to this OpenAI announcement? We are counting down, and then Matthias also sharing, much more than voice. Yes, Matthias is sharing with us 3D outputs as well. And then when it comes to Omni, right? GPT-4 Omni. I'm assuming that's multimodal. Plenty of creations coming out. So let's see what's it going to be. We are counting down, and we should be going live very, very soon in under a minute. Right. Okay. Hey, do you think Google will announce something about AI in Google I/O? Most possibly. Now let's check out OpenAI. We are counting down. 56 seconds to go. It's great to have all of you joining us on the live stream right now. If you're joining us live, type in the hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, type in the hashtag replay. We are about to start very, very soon. I'm excited for this announcement. And are you excited for it as well? We see Dylan sharing. Hey, here we go. I'm glad I joined early though. Great time chatting. I joined your Facebook and hit up your LinkedIn. AI time. Great connecting with you, Dylan. Many more of you who joined our Facebook group. Okay, search for the Facebook group here. AI fundamentals. This link is in the description. And then let's sit back and enjoy the announcement from OpenAI.
Hi everyone. Thank you. It's great to have you here today. Today I'm going to talk about 3 things. That's it. We will start with why it's so important to us to have a product that we can make freely available and broadly available to everyone. And we're always trying to find out ways to reduce friction so everyone can use ChatGPT wherever they are. So today, we'll be releasing the desktop version of ChatGPT and the refreshed UI that makes it simpler to use, much more natural as well. But the big news today is that we are launching our new flagship model, and we are calling it GPT-4o. The special thing about GPT-4o is that it brings GPT-4 level intelligence to everyone, including our free users. We'll be showing some live demos today to show the full extent of the capabilities of our new model, and we'll be rolling them out iteratively over the next few weeks. All right, so let's get started.
Right about GPT-4o.
A very important part of our mission is to be able to make our advanced AI tools available to everyone for free. We think it's very, very important that people have an intuitive feel for what the technology can do. And so we really want to pair it with this broader understanding. And we're always finding ways to reduce that friction. And recently, we made ChatGPT available without the sign-up flow. And today, we're also bringing the desktop app to ChatGPT because we want you to be able to use it wherever you are. As you can see, it's easy, it's simple, it integrates very, very easily in your workflow. Along with it, we have also refreshed the UI. We know that these models get more and more complex, but we want the experience of interaction to actually become more natural, easy, and for you not to focus on the UI at all, but just focus on the collaboration with ChatGPT. And now the big news. Today, we are releasing our newest flagship model. This is GPT-4o. GPT-4o provides GPT-4 level intelligence, but it is much faster, and it improves on its capabilities across text, vision, and audio. For the past couple of years, we've been very focused on improving the intelligence of these models, and they've gotten pretty good. But this is the first time that we are really making a huge step forward when it comes to the ease of use. And this is incredibly important because we're looking at the future of interaction between ourselves and the machines. And we think that GPT-4o is really shifting that paradigm into the future of collaboration, where this interaction becomes much more natural and far, far easier. But, making this happen is actually quite complex because when we interact with one another, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. The ease of our dialogue when we interrupt one another, the background noises, the multiple voices in a conversation, or, understanding the tone of voice. All of these things are actually quite complex for these models. And until now, with voice mode, we had 3 models that come together to deliver this experience. We have transcription, intelligence, and then text-to-speech. All comes together in orchestration to deliver voice mode. This also brings a lot of latency to the experience, and it really breaks that immersion in the collaboration with ChatGPT. But now, with GPT-4o, this all happens natively. GPT-4o reasons across voice, text, and vision. And with these incredible efficiencies, it also allows us to bring the GPT-4 class intelligence to our free users. This is something that we've been trying to do for many, many months, and we're very, very excited to finally bring GPT-4o to all of our users. Today, we have 100 million people, more than 100 million in fact, they use ChatGPT to create, work, learn. And we have these advanced tools that are only available to our paid users, at least until now. With the efficiencies of 4o, we can bring these tools to everyone. So starting today, you can use GPTs and the GPT store. So far, we've had more than 1 million users create amazing experiences with GPTs. These are custom ChatGPTs for specific use cases. They're available in the store. And now our builders have a much bigger audience where university professors can create content for their students, or podcasters can create content for their listeners. And you can also use Vision. So now you can upload screenshots, photos, documents containing both text and images, and you can start conversations with ChatGPT about all of this content. You can also use memory, where it makes ChatGPT far more useful and helpful because now it has a sense of continuity across all your conversations. And you can use Browse, where you can search for real-time information in your conversation, and advanced data analysis, where you can upload charts or any information and it will analyze this information, it will give you answers, and so on. Lastly, we've also improved on the quality and speed in 50 different languages for ChatGPT. And this is very, very important because we want to be able to bring this experience to as many people out there as possible. So we're very, very excited to bring GPT-4o to all of our free users out there. And for the paid users, they will continue to have up to 5 times the capacity limits of our free users. But GPT-4o is not only available in ChatGPT, we're also bringing it to the API. So our developers can start building today with GPT-4o and making amazing AI applications, deploying them at scale 4o is available at 2x faster, 50% cheaper, and 5 times higher rate limits compared to GPT-4 Turbo. But, as we bring these technologies into the world, it's quite challenging to figure out how to do so in a way that's both useful and also safe. And GPT-4o presents new challenges for us when it comes to safety, because we're dealing with real-time audio, real-time vision. And our team has been hard at work figuring out how to build in mitigations against misuse. We continue to work with different stakeholders out there, from government, media, entertainment, all industries, red teamers, civil society, to figure out how to best bring these technologies into the world. So over the next few weeks, we'll continue our iterative deployment to bring out all the capabilities to you. But today, I want to show you all these capabilities. So we'll do some live demos. I will bring on 2 of our research leads, Mark Chen and Berit Zov, to join me for the demo.
Hi, I'm Berit.
Hey, I'm Mark. So one of the key capabilities we're really excited to share with you today is real-time conversational speech. Let's just get a demo fired up. So I'm taking out a phone. If you are wondering about this wire, it's so we have consistent internet. And if you see, there's this little icon on the bottom right of the ChatGPT app, and this will open up GPT-4o's audio capabilities. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Hey, so I'm on stage right now. I'm doing a live demo, and frankly, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Can you help me calm my nerves a little bit?
Oh, you're doing a live demo right now? That's awesome. Just take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert here.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple deep breaths. Can you give me feedback on my breaths? Okay, here I go.
Whoa, slow down a bit there. Mark, you're not a vacuum cleaner. Breathe in for a count of 4.
Okay, let me try again. So I'm gonna breathe in deeply, and then breathe out.
For 4, and then exhale slowly.
Okay, I'll try again. Breathing in, and breathe out.
That's it. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. Thank you so much.
Wow, I love
So Mark, you've been
tonality.
working on these capabilities for a while now. Can you tell us a bit how it's different from voice mode?
Right, so if you've used our voice mode experience before, you'll notice a couple key differences. First, you can now interrupt the model. You don't have to wait for it to finish your turn before you can start speaking, and you can just butt in whenever you want. Second, the model is real-time responsiveness. So that means that you don't have this awkward 2 to 3 second lag before you wait for the model to give a response. And finally, the model picks up on emotion, right? When I was breathing super hard there, it could tell, and it knew, hey, you might want to calm down a little bit. You're kind of running a little bit too fast. So, it really has that capability across the board to perceive your emotion. Not only that, though, the model is able to generate voice in a variety of different emotive styles. And it really has a wide dynamic range. So I'm going to fire up another demo for that. Yeah. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
So my friend Barrett here, he's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring.
You started this story, but I want a little bit more emotion in your voice, a little bit more drama.
Got it. Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte.
No, ChatGPT. I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte
Actually, can
was
you do this in a robotic voice now?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not
this
too
is my
different
Ching
from
name.
ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring new
So I'm seeing
circuits.
Barrett here calm down a little bit. Can you end the story, but do it in a singing voice?
And so Byte found another robot friend, and they lived circuitly ever after.
Thank you so much.
I definitely feel a lot more relaxed.
You've just seen the voice capabilities, but we also want to show you the vision capabilities as the model can also see the whole world around us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like as you can see, you can chat with ChatGPT in real time, but you can also interact with it with video as well. Okay, so let me boot up ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hello there. How's it going?
It's going really well. Today, I'd really like your help solving a math problem.
I'm all ears. What math problem can I help you tackle today?
So I'm going to write down a linear equation on a sheet of paper, and I'll show you. And then I'd love your help working me through it. But importantly, don't tell me the solution. Just help give me hints along the way.
Got it. Okay, I see it.
No, I didn't show you yet. Just give me help along the way. 1 second.
Whoops, I got too excited. I'm ready when you are.
So, ChatGPT, what equation did I write down there?
Ah, I see it now. You wrote down 3x plus 1 equals 4.
Yep,
Let's work-
exactly. So what's the first step I should take to try to solve this?
The first step is to get all the terms with x on one side and the constants on the other side. So what do you think we should do with that plus 1?
Okay, I'm going to try to subtract 1 from both sides, and then I'll see what I get.
Great idea. Perfect. Now, what do you get when you subtract 1 from both sides?
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
Spot on. Now you've isolated the term with x on one side, and it looks like 3x equal 3. What do you think we should do next to solve for x?
I'm not sure. Can you give me another hint?
Of course. You have 3x, and you want to find the value of x. Think about what operation would undo multiplication.
Is it subtraction?
Close, but think of the opposite of multiplication, because 3x means 3 times x.
Okay, I think it's division. Let me try to divide both sides by 3, and let me see what I get.
Bingo! Go ahead and divide both sides by 3.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
It looks perfect. You've solved it, and x equals 1. Nicely done. How do you feel about solving linear equations now?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not pretty confident I can solve linear equations, but why would you ever need to use this in the real world? I'm really skeptical.
That's a fair question. Linear equations pop up in a lot of everyday situations, even if we don't realize it. For example, calculating expenses, planning travel, cooking, and even in business for profit and loss calculations. It's basically a way to solve problems where you need to find an unknown value. Plus,
Wow,
it's
okay. I have a lot of unknown values in my life. I'm totally convinced I'm gonna learn math now.
I love that attitude. Math can definitely help solve some of life's mysteries. Whenever you're ready to dive into more math, I'm here for you. Anything else you'd like to tackle today?
So ChatGPT, I really love that you taught the value of math to my friend Mark. And I wrote one last thing I'd love if you could take a look at.
Of course. I'd love to see what you wrote. Show it to me whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this is what I wrote down. What do you see?
I see. I love ChatGPT. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate all the help. So yeah, as we can see,
This is going to change education.
Wow, that's
computers.
quite the outfit you've got on.
Yeah, as we can
Love
see, we can chat in real time to ChatGPT. And not only that, we can interact with it with video as well.
And I swear, like, if you look at Barrett's GPT history, it's all equations like this.
Now that you know you can do linear equations, can you
Yes.
show us something more complex?
I think so. Okay, next let's try something coding related. So let me take out a computer for this. Okay, so I'm going to open the ChatGPT desktop app, like Mira was talking about before. Okay, and to give a bit of background on what's going on, so here we have a computer, and on the screen we have some code, and then the ChatGPT voice app is on the right. So ChatGPT will be able to hear me, but it can't see anything on the screen. So I'm going to highlight the code, Command C it, and then that will send it to ChatGPT, and then I'm going to talk about the code to ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well. I was wondering if you could help me with a coding problem today.
Of course, I'd love to help you out. What's the coding problem you're dealing with?
Okay, I'm going to share with you some code. 1 second.
Sure thing, take your time.
Okay, so I just shared some code with you. Could you give me a really brief one-sentence description of what's going on in the code?
All right. So it's currently buffering for a bit, but is your mind blown? If your mind's blown, type in mind blown into the chat if your mind blown so far, right? And if you missed it, basically, with the vision, the Omni vision capabilities, that's going to replace tutors all around the world, right? As children, as parents learn how to use ChatGPT to teach their children to be their own personal tutor. What a world we are going to be in. So, if you are a tutor out there, you have to be very wary and start pivoting and understanding how is it that you can adopt AI.
This code fetches daily weather data for a specific location and time period, smooths the temperature data using a rolling average, annotates a significant weather event on the resulting plot, and then displays the plot with the average, minimum, and maximum temperatures over the year.
Awesome, thanks so much. And in the code, there's this function foo. Can you describe to me what the plot would look like if I had versus didn't have this function?
Sure. The function foo xy takes in a data frame x containing temperature data and a window size y for calculating the rolling mean. It smooths the average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature columns by applying a rolling mean over the specified window. With the foo function, the plot would show smoother temperature lines because the rolling mean reduces the noise or fluctuations in the data.
Awesome.
This makes
Thanks so much. So yeah, I definitely will want to apply this function. And so I'm going to generate the plot and then show it to you. Give me 1 second.
Absolutely. Take your time. I'm excited to see the plot when you're ready.
Yeah. So far, ChatGPT has only been able to see the code. And now I'm going to run it, and then I'll use the vision capabilities of the ChatGPT desktop app so it can actually see everything going on the screen as well. Okay, ChatGPT. I'm sharing with you the plot now. I'm wondering if you can give me a really brief one-sentence overview of what you see.
The plot displays smoothed average, minimum, and maximum temperatures throughout 2018, with a notable annotation marking a big rainfall event in late September.
Fantastic. I have another question for you. Which months do you see the hottest temperatures, and roughly what temperatures do those correspond to?
The hottest temperatures occur around July and August. The maximum temperature during these months is roughly between 25 degrees and 30 degrees, 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
What's going on with the y-axis? Is this in Celsius or Fahrenheit?
The y-axis is in Celsius. The temperatures are labeled accordingly, such as average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature.
Yeah. So as we can see, not only can ChatGPT help me solve very easy linear algebra equations that I need help with, it can also interact with code bases and see the outputs of plots and everything like this going on a computer.
this is a significant improvement on the logic.
A few minutes ago, we asked the live audience on X to submit a few requests for what they would like us to try out here. So I will take a couple of prompts. Okay, Bot Gaskar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Mark, you want to try this one?
Sure.
with
Yeah,
it?
let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I speak
Still
Italian,
a
so
lot of-
we can
Okay,
just do
cool.
English,
Let's
Italian.
try to do English Italian. Sure, let's do it. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm doing great. So I would like you to function as a translator. I have a friend here who only speaks Italian, and I only speak English. And every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian. And if you hear Italian, I want you to translate it back to English. Is that good?
Perfetto.
Mark, io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do we solve linear equations?
Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
Sicuramente sì.
Certainly, yes.
Great. Looks like it works.
So this is what Sam Altman meant, that the
All right.
update will steamroll.
So the next one is from Burrito John 78, who asks, can you tell what you're feeling just by looking at your face? Barrett, you want to give this one a try?
Absolutely, let's try it out. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there. What's up? How can I brighten your day today?
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna show you a selfie of what I look like, and then I'd like you to try to see what emotions I'm feeling based on how I'm looking.
Sounds like a fun challenge. Go ahead and show me that selfie, and I'll put my emotional detective hat on.
Okay, so here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
It seems like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh, you know what? That was
what-
the thing I sent you before. Don't worry, I'm not actually a table. Okay, so take another look.
That makes more sense. There we go. It looks like you're feeling pretty happy and cheerful, with a big smile and maybe even a touch of excitement. Whatever's going on, it seems like you're in a great mood. Care to share the source of those good vibes?
Yeah, no, the reason I'm in a really good mood is because we were doing a presentation showcasing how useful and amazing you are.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
Amazing. Well, that's it for today on live demos. As you can see, this just feels so magical, and that's wonderful. But we also want to remove some of the mysticism from the technology and bring it to you so you can try it for yourself. So over the next few weeks, we'll be rolling out these capabilities to everyone. Today has been very much focused on the free users and the new modalities and new products, but we also care a lot about the next frontier. So soon we'll be updating you on our progress towards the next big thing. And before we wrap up, I just want to thank the incredible OpenAI team, and also thanks to Jensen and the NVIDIA team for bringing us the most advanced GPUs to make this demo possible today.
Wow.
And thank you all very, very much for being a part of this today.
We're all part of history. Right? Every single time with their update, absolutely amazing when it comes to the update from the OpenAI Spring Update 2024. Right now we'll go through the notes that I took down and share within the chat, right? If you join us live or if you're watching in the replay, or what did you get out of the session? What were the notes that you took? Because I had plenty of notes over here, and basically. I see people asking, from Planet, asking, what are people paying for now, right? So, OpenAI, they've just announced that one of their key goals is to make whatever most advanced AI model as accessible to as many people as possible for free, right? So now the only difference when it comes to the people paying for it is that you have a 5 times more memory limit or token limit to be able to interact with ChatGPT. So meaning that, for example, if you have tons and tons of text, maybe during that you can't necessarily process within the free version of ChatGPT, you'll be able to process within the paid version. But you put up a very good point, Planet. The reason to upgrade right now is very, very marginal, right? Except for the more advanced users who wants to be able to access whatever's on the cutting edge, whatever they are testing with the paid community, right? And then over there, Babranino saying they should have had this as an instant over the air update for the app. Yes, I would love to be able to see it and test it out. It's absolutely amazing. Right now I already see so many businesses are getting wiped out with this chat GPT update, right? When it comes to tutoring, that is a space that is totally getting disrupted with this update. When it comes to what was it over here, right? Live translation. The live translation demo was very, very impressive. I know that there are dedicated apps for that's supposed to do asynchronous translations, but with this ChatGPT update, is going to wipe them all out. Okay, so it's amazing, right? So Sam Altman, when he said they will be steamrolling the competition, he really meant it, right? And then Cohen sharing, this is really amazing. Yes, it is absolutely amazing. And then Nancy also sharing, yes, the API is 50% less than what we used to pay for GPT-4 Turbo. So as developers, they have cut our costs into half, and not only that, multiplied its capabilities by 5, at least as compared to the free tier people. So this is GPT-4o, which stands for GPT-4 Omni, that was just announced during this live stream from OpenAI in their spring update. And I see Dylan sharing, honestly, what I found most impressive is the speed and adaptability. The amount of inputs they threw at it was intense. Yes, right. One of the key updates that they shared is that right now, if you have ever used the ChatGPT app on your phone, if you use the voice mode, usually you would need to wait chat gpt to stop before you can share your input. So it creates quite an awkward interaction, but right now you're able to interrupt it mid sentence to continue processing whatever that you like to share. Rather than tapping on it manually, it's able to recognize your voice. So one of the significant updates, I'm going to summarize it, in case for those of you who joined in late. This is what they covered during this spring update for 2024. Basically, one of the key things is that they want to make ChatGPT as accessible to as many people as possible for free, right? Hence, that's why GPT-4 O will be free for all to use, just that it won't have as much capacity as the paid users. And prior to 4O coming out, it was basically a bit more clunky because it was bringing in the vision model, it was bringing in the audio model, it was bringing in the text model to interact with one another, one after the other. But right now, all of it is seamlessly integrated into GPT-4o. That's why the interactions is a lot more seamless, and it can handle a real-time processing as all. Right, and I see Matthias sharing, not all was shown, as not all is ready. Omni is more Omni than this. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Matthias, I would love to be able to connect with you. It seems that you've got really deep insights on what's happening behind the scenes and all of the latest updates. Again, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and join our community on Facebook Facebook. Again, it's AI Fundamentals. Search for it. It should be in the description right now, or you can go to facebook.com/groups/AI Fundamentals. We'll be discussing more within the community, and I would love to connect with all of you, be it on LinkedIn or on Facebook. So let's go back to the summary. Right. So basically, yes, other than GPT-4o that integrates vision, audio, and text models seamlessly together, they have increased the memory capabilities, meaning that you can throw more text, throw more data, throw more information at ChatGPT, and is able to provide you even better responses within the context of what you have to share. And not only that, they have just introduced their desktop app, where you'll be able to download it natively on your device to be able to analyze your codes, or your images, and interact with it more seamlessly within your own workflow as well, rather than just interacting with it in a browser. So if you've seen the demo, you can see the quality and the speed was one of the emphasis. Real-time interaction. The most significant part of the demo that I got is the quality in terms of its logical reasoning when it comes to maths, when it comes to data analysis. Prior to this, I would be hesitant to have ChatGPT do an entire data analysis for me without double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking. But right now, I have a lot more confidence with it. And not only that, they did mention, this is working across 50 languages. So potentially, when it comes to the real time, not only is it more accessible to more people all around the world, but when it comes to the real time translation, 50 languages or more, that is very, very impressive. All right. And again, like what was shared by Nancy, the API is basically it's 2 times faster, 50% cheaper, and 5 times the memory limit as compared to the free version, right? And so OpenAI is also communicating with government entities, entertainment entities, and basically civil society to ensure that the AI they develop is aligned with human with humanity, right? So that's one of the things that they are emphasizing on the ethics behind it. And one thing they mentioned, iterative deployment. There will be a lot more that will be revealed as the weeks come by. They are building us up in anticipation to GPT-5. Right, although they did not explicitly share it, this is what we can expect from them, right? So through the demo, they showed the GPT-4o audio capabilities. It is stunning. One of the most impressive things is the tonality, the ability for ChatGPT to not only vary its own tonality, as you've seen. You can instruct it to be more dramatic, to be robotic, to be even more dramatic in a robotic voice. It's not only able to do that, but it's able to detect our own tonality as well and assess our emotional states. So that is very, very impressive. And other than being able to interrupt the model in real time, so conversations I can see will be a lot more seamless, and people will use it a lot more, right? And they also showed the vision capabilities. I was expecting, just an image, and then you share with Chat GPT, and then it gives you an interpretation or based off that image. But what they showed us was live video capabilities, the ability to analyze the in real time, whatever you're streaming through your camera into your phone. The demo was showing us tutoring when it comes to mathematical equations. And not only that, they also showed within the desktop app the ability to analyze code on the fly, and also on advanced graphs and data analysis as well, right? So when it comes to your business, your research, you definitely need to use ChatGPT right now to be your AI assistant when it comes to research and data analysis. Okay? And basically, from what I've seen from all of that demo, the logic that's running behind ChatGPT or GPT-4o is very, very sound when it comes to mathematical equations, data analysis. It's very impressive. But as always, we always need to verify, and to have an expert's eye on it. Right. And finally, other than the live translation, it is the facial expression as well. ChatGPT is able to see how we are feeling, right, and assess how based on our looks because of its vision capabilities and real time interaction. And as they mentioned, thanks to Jensen Huang, which is the CEO of NVIDIA, who is giving them the cutting edge NVIDIA chips to be able to run all of these real-time processing out there. So it's very impressive what OpenAI has shared with us with ChatGPT and GPT-4o, which is GPT-4 Omni. It's an exciting future ahead with us, right? And then I see Dylan also sharing true. I promise I know how to spell. Yes, and then yes, Bubble, Google better come with some fire for Gemini at the I/O. Yes, definitely, right. The competition out there is heating up. I love the competition. It's good news for us as consumers, as end users, right? And then Matthias saying, I'm just sharing what is going on at Twitter. Hey, that's the space to be, man. Yeah, thanks for sharing and being our communication point from Twitter, right? So, it's great joining this, having this live stream with all of you. I hope you enjoyed this session. Do join our free community, AI Fundamentals community on Facebook. The link is in the description. Otherwise, you can search on facebook.com/groups/AI Fundamentals. I would love to connect with you, whether you've joined us live or in the replay. Drop a comment within the group. I would love to hear from you, and feel free to connect with me on Facebook or on LinkedIn as well. Thank you very much, everybody. This was my first live stream reaction to OpenAI, and I hope to do many more live streams in the future, and to continue sharing more insights when it comes to mastering AI for your future. So once again, do join us within the AI community on Facebook. It is over here, from imagination to creation. Join us at AI Fundamentals Beyond ChatGPT. The link is in the description. Thank you very much, everybody. See